Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
What's good, beautiful people?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
You know you at the official Man Cave Today show.
We in here, y'all. We in here. We's here.
We're going to talk about a lot of things today. A lot of things are going on. First and foremost, shout out to everybody right now watching us live on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody watching us live on Twitter, Periscope. Shout out to everybody watching us live on WBKS1.com. Shout out to everybody watching us live on FB. You already know where you at. Shout out to everybody that's watching us live on the mother site, did I say?
I don't think you did, no.
WBKS1.com?
No.
All right, and shout out to everybody listening to us on the TuneIn app, man. Facebook, listen, we love y'all. Because y'all always rocking with us no matter what time.
Salute, yeah. Y'all be ready.
No matter what time we go on.
We love
Shout out
you.
to everybody, no doubt. First and foremost, to my right, it's the man with the plan. Together we understand. We call him what? Cowboy P.
Yeah. But that's still Cowboy, not the other guy.
Yeah.
And my man to my left, rocking the Wolf Nation. Some call him the Black Caucasian, so don't mess around.
Yo, do me a favor, bro.
I only said that because of the conversation we had earlier. So,
Jeez.
The Black Caucasian.
Stick to smoking cigars. Riding bikes and all of that. Rhyming is not you, bro.
Rhyming is my forte. You forget I come from that. I'll be messing around up here, but
what y'all think,
I
peeps?
still can spit the fire.
What y'all think? Anyway, we got a lot to talk about today. There's a lot going on in the world today.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in. First and foremost, shout out to TGI Fridays, one of our sponsors.
Yes.
Located in Piscataway, New Jersey, 1315 Centennial Avenue. We will be rocking out this Friday. Also, shout out to our product sponsor, Shirts and Stuff.
Yes.
Always coming through with the shirts and the apparel and everything. Make sure y'all check out Shirts and Stuff, man. Real quick, they're located in Plainfield, New Jersey. If you are in the area, the Plainfield area, just go to Shirts and Stuff, man. It's the Unique Boutique. It's located at 1008 East 2nd Street, Plainfield, New Jersey. All right? So make sure y'all go check them out. Give them a holler. Tell them BKS1 Radio sent you.
That's right.
It's Shirts and Stuff, East 2nd Street. Again, the address is 1008 East 2nd Street, Plainfield, New Jersey. Go check them out. And also, big shout out to Four Brothers Restaurant, located in Warren, New Jersey. All right, so go check them out. They're located at 41 Mountain Boulevard in Warren, New Jersey. All right. Now that that's done, let me get some love for people on the afternoon check-in. Shout out to Mal Davis on the check-in. Shout out to Kim Ebron on the check-in. Shout out to Jamelia Nicole Moore Thomas on the check-in. Shout out to DT Stacy Newton. Shout out to Juanita Caring Hearts Towns on the check-in. Toya Snow on the check-in. Miss Maddie on the check-in. Shout out to Kim's Cooking. Yes, she is sponsoring today.
Yes,
with some delicious food that I'm going to get a plate first because we know Jess is greedy. See, I actually hit her up today. I said, look, Jess don't share his food with me and P. So can we get a plate? She said, you know what? I'm sending individual containers.
Nice.
So shout out to Kim's Cooking on the check-in. We're going to be eating some food. We're going to be eating some food today. from Kids Cooking. Shout out to Evangelist Denise Bonds on the check-in.
Salute.
Yeah, a lot going on today. A lot is going on today. One of the questions I want to put out there to y'all and I want to come back to is not so much a question, a statement. And ladies, is this true? A woman is naturally submissive to a man who she trusts to lead, even if she's an alpha female. I saw this and I said, is this true? When most people deem that this statement is true or false. A woman is naturally submissive to a man who she trusts to lead, even if she's an alpha female. Ladies.
Good question. A statement, yeah. I like that.
Fellas, what y'all think about that? What you think, P?
I think that statement to be true.
Why is that?
Because I actually lived that statement.
Really?
My wife and I. Yes. If a woman feels that she has a man that can lead, then she'll let him lead, even if she's used to leading. You know, sometimes it's a curve to it, you know, because you know, there are a lot of women out here who were forced to be the male and the female in their household, you know, for some time, and they have to, you know, take on that leadership role. But I think most women, when they find a man that could fill those shoes, they're more comfortable. It makes them comfortable enough to let him lead. Because to be honest with you, a woman they don't want to be the leader. I mean, it's a rough job. They don't want to be the leader, but a lot of them.
Who's your woman?
You know who my woman is.
Okay,
exactly.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know the person. Not.
See, this is a difference.
Man, look.
See, there's difference in there's a difference in being a leader and somebody that wants to have control. Well, just because you're a leader doesn't necessarily mean that.
Babe, I didn't say
I'm just speaking in general. I'm not speaking about nobody. I'm just saying there are some people who are controlling. And that doesn't necessarily make you the leader because you're controlling. Doesn't mean that you want stuff your way. But, you know, with time and with the right, you know, the right relationship and the right conversations, you know, I think that could be molded. But I do think that most women, when they find a man that they do, like you said, all those criteria, and they feel comfortable enough with that, they will let the man lead.
All right, let's clap that up.
Yeah.
And Juanita said, shout out to Juanita, Karen Harris Towns. Juanita said, true.
Yes.
She think that statement is true. Kim said, I'm an alpha female, and if a man is going to lead, it would take me a minute, but I would let him lead.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Clap it up for Kim.
Yeah, clap it up. Yeah.
DT said, you love me and trust me, then we will climb to the highest mountain. Okay. All poetic and stuff.
Go ahead, DT.
Go ahead. Writing songs in the comment section.
Sonics.
You let me lead. We will take you to the highest mountains. Across the rivers and the valleys. But
salute.
But real talk. Again, look at that statement though. It says if a woman trusts.
Yes.
Okay. A woman is naturally submissive to a man who she trusts to lead.
Exactly. Who she trusts to lead. Exactly.
Even if she's an alpha female.
Exactly.
What would make a woman not trust a man to lead? Ladies, you got to answer this one.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to open up the phone lines. Phone number is
646-233-1302.
It's the Man Cave Power Hour today.
Yeah.
And we got some current events. While y'all thinking about that, there's a lot of news going on. There's a lot of different stuff, crazy stuff going on in the world. One of them I want to touch on is Christopher Mitchell, I think it was.
Yeah.
Right? Christopher Mitchell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he was a young man that was murdered by the police.
Yes.
We gonna use that word?
That's
Killed by the
is.
police?
Murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So graphic footage. This is graphic. All right. Some of y'all may be a little bit uneasy with what we about to show, but it's let me read this. Unfortunately, most Black American men aren't and have never been afforded the time or opportunity to verbally check police officers at all, without paying with their life, of course. Many people are at loss for words after the video has been released showing Torrance police officers immediately murdering 23-year-old black American man Christopher Mitchell. This even bothered me when I seen it.
Yeah.
Who was actually heard verbally cooperating with the police orders.
Of course.
The officers involved are insisting that Mitchell reached for his airsoft gun that was between his legs, and that's why they shot him. Coincidentally, the officer who fired the shots turned his flashlight off right before he shot him, making the reach for his gun part an unsubstantiated claim. The whole reason he was pulled over, it was because the vehicle was reported stolen. Now, I'm going to run the clip. I'm going to run this clip. It's a quick, short clip, so pay attention. And let's talk about this thing. And we're going to periodically go back and forth with our topic, all right, about letting the man lead, trusting the man to lead. All right, but first, here's this clip. Let's talk about this.
What are you doing here, man? Don't move. Don't move. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Don't move, man. Don't move. Back up. Let us see your hands. We need to help you. What are you doing here, man? Don't move. Don't move. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Don't move, man. Don't move. Back up. Let us see your hands. We need to help you. What are you doing here, man? Don't move. Don't move. Get out of the car.
This was some bullshit.
Don't move. Like I always say.
Don't move, man.
Get out the car. Don't move. Get out of the car.
We need to help you.
No. That was after they shot him.
Okay.
But I'm saying the conflicting things you should tell them. How could you tell somebody, don't move, but get out of the car? Like, those are two conflicting commands.
But the worst part about that is that he was complying.
Exactly.
He was complying. You heard him
He
verbally
said,
comply. All of that.
okay, and then you shoot him.
And then why would you turn your flashlight off? Yeah, they need to check that. They need to really investigate this one. I don't know how this one is going to play out.
Like that, all of them.
But
you know how it plays out.
I was real disturbed, bro, when I saw that and I heard the inflection. If you listen to the inflections in the officer's voice after they shot him,
it's like,
don't move. We need to help you.
Yeah.
You know,
don't move, man. We need to help you.
They wanted to get that across the radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What y'all think? What's y'all take on this? Let's talk about it. Kim's Cooking said, "What the hell? You first tell him don't move, then you say get out the car. I'm confused."
Yeah.
Jamelia Nicole Moore Thomas, this is scary. I have sons, brothers, and nephews. Shaking my head. I'm so scared for their lives. Jeez. Yes, I agree with you 800%, Jamelia. Kaz Minor said that was straight 187. I agree. Pilot said, "Oh Lord, what did I just see?" Logging in. Yeah, where's this video? I want to see it again. We showed it 2 times. I'm gonna run it again. Because I want to be able to break this down. I want y'all to really listen to the inflections, read, because if you can't understand what the young man is saying, read actually what he's saying and everything. This needs to be discussed. What are we going to do about this? What can we do about this? Let's talk about it. Here's the clip again. Again, his name is Christopher Mitchell, 23 years old, murdered by law enforcement. That's what I witnessed.
Yeah.
That's not the story they're going to tell.
Of course not.
I need to know why the flashlight was turned off. I need to know why they were so calm.
Yeah, because if you were so worried, you definitely would have kept that flashlight on at every point. You would have made sure you see every move.
And I want to know was there another way to deal with this situation? How many other ways were there to deal with this situation besides taking his life?
Let him really get out the car. It's such a.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's a clip. I'll show it again for those that didn't see it. Here's a clip.
What are you doing here, man? Don't move. Don't move. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Don't move, man. Don't move. Back up. Let us see your hands. We need to help you. What are you doing here, man? Don't move. Don't move.
Don't move your hands. I need to come and help you out.
That sounded so fake, bro.
I just had to shoot you because you moved when I told you to get out of the car.
And, we living in some scary times. And we living in some times to where they know that if something is done to us, I hate to say this, no one's really going to care. And they feel in their heart that they're going to beat the situation. And they feel in their heart that everybody is going to side with them. The people, in their clique is going to all side with them. Judges and prosecutors and attorneys and all this is just going to roll with them. And in this world we live in with video,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter.
I mean, but that goes all the way back to Rodney King. I think that whole Rodney King beating set a precedent for the police. And once the LAPD got away with that, I think police forces around the country was like, holy shit, like we could really make it open season on black people. We can have a whole 5-minute video of officers beating the hell out of somebody, and the courts let them, the people say, no, ain't nothing, they did nothing wrong. We can really do that. People can actually see us doing it, and we can get away with it.
See,
that set a precedence. I think ever since Rodney King, it doesn't matter what's on video or what's not on video.
I purposely pull these stories, and these are recent events that we're talking about, just so we could kind of weigh out, the unjust and the unfairness that goes on within the society we live in. So we know of another situation right here, right? So family of a white woman shot by black cop, awarded the largest settlement for police violence in Minnesota history. I think this got to be in history, Minnesota history. That got to be in history.
Same place where Castillo was murdered. Same place.
All right, so let me just read a little bit of this. So the family of a white woman in Minneapolis who was shot and killed by black police officer Muhammad Noor has been awarded $20 million. The payout would be the largest of its kind in Minnesota history. I wonder why they keep saying Minnesota history. But I don't know. Justine Russick Damon was shot as she approached Noor's patrol car to report a possible rape behind her Minneapolis home on July 15, 2017. The 40-year-old was unarmed, and a jury determined she did not pose a threat to Noor or his partner, who accompanied him on the 911 call Damon made. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey says the unprecedented circumstances of the conviction played a role in the settlement. There was not a clear threat before the use of force was made. He said, "This is not a victory for anyone, but rather a way of our city to move forward. Noor is the first police officer in Minneapolis history to be convicted of any on-duty shooting." Wowzer, wowzer. Now, the $20 million settlement is in stark contrast to the $3 million Philando Castile's family received. The officer who shot and killed Philando was not convicted, even though the incident was captured on video. Damon's family also reportedly received the money immediately, while it took 3 years for Castile to receive the payout. Philando Castile's mother, Valerie Castile, took a large part of the settlement to wipe out school lunch debts for thousands of children. She also began the Philando Feeds the Children fundraiser that raised $150,000 and eliminated school lunch debts across the entire St. Paul public school system. Applaud her.
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Exactly.
I mean, you know, Stevie Wonder could see the difference. Ray Charles could see the difference.
Ray, exactly.
Like, it's such a, oh man, just the way we are valued and everything like that. And you know me, it's like, you know, I like to keep it shaking and move on from these stories, but there's so many of these stories coming forward. Like, what is the next step for us? Because just like someone said, you know, we got brothers, we got, you know, sons, daughters, and nephews, and cousins, and nieces, and this, and that, and that. And you worry about them when they walk out the house. Yeah. Shout out to Pie Lady, she's listening. She got boys. She got all sons.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like when you look at the clip that we just showed, you know, you mean to tell me there was no other way to diffuse what you thought was a threatening situation? No other way.
Well, unfortunately, the way that things are going, the only way to combat it is for there to be a threatening situation. We're getting to the point where we as citizens, black citizens, we're going to need to arm ourselves for the police. I hate to say it because they come with guns drawn, ready to kill. You know what I'm saying? I would feel a lot safer if when you came to the window, if I got my gun drawn like this and be like, how you doing today, officer? You know, in a peaceful manner, you got your gun on, what are you doing? I have my gun here to protect myself from you. If you shoot, I'm going to shoot. So how about we have a friendly, you know, whatever you want to call it. You go home and I go home. But the playing field is now even because I don't feel safe. I could tell you that right now.
So is that the way to handle it, though?
I hate to say it. Unfortunately, at this point and at this juncture in life and the way that things just play out all the time, yes, we have to get back to arming ourselves against the police like the Black Panthers used to do. The police used to try to come into neighborhoods and try to pull that, and jokers roll up like, you better get your, you know what, out of here fast because we ain't having that. Because the police don't get policed. That's the problem.
But see, you can't even go back. You got to understand something, right? So every state is different. Every state has different laws.
They do.
Every state has different carry laws, whatever.
They
so
do.
You can't say that's a solution across the board because now you can have your gun in the streets of Jersey, right?
Yeah.
You can have your gun in the streets of Jersey, you going to jail.
But guess what? Guess what I'll be if I'm in jail? What will I be?
What?
Alive.
You think you safe in jail?
No, I'm not saying that.
Sandra Bland.
But what I'm saying is,
oh, you can't.
What I'm saying is, though, how many of these people who are doing nothing wrong are making it to jail? They're not. They're getting shot for nothing. He was looking for directions. Like I said, we did the story on a guy who broke down on the side. He got murdered because he broke down on the side of the road. Like, it's like we get killed for anything. We get killed for standing. We get killed for talking. We get killed for not complying. We get killed for complying. We get like it doesn't matter what you do. So if that's the case, if you're going to try to murder me, no matter what, I feel like I need to protect myself because I like to live. I want to live. And unfortunately, like I said, the police have gotten us as civilians to that point that we don't trust them. I remember some years ago in an old apartment, my first apartment I ever lived in, and there were guys that hustled around there. So one day the police were talking to some guys, and somebody came out to my door and said, hey, Pierre, the police, they're messing with your car. So I go downstairs to find out why y'all messing with my car. My car ain't got nothing to do with what y'all doing with them. So excuse me. So I'm coming down a back way to go around, and the officer says, "Hey, watch this! Is somebody coming around the corner?" So I'm like, "You ain't gotta worry about me coming around the corner. I'm coming down here to find out, what's going on. Why you guys are messing with my vehicle?" "Oh, well, so somebody told me the police are messing with my vehicle, so I'm coming to find out." He said, "Well, we're the police," and I was like, "Okay, well, so I'm supposed to trust you because you're the police?" And I laughed at him. I was like, "Are you serious?" And I meant that. So you trying to tell me I need to trust you solely on the fact that you're a police officer? Absolutely not. Right. I trust all of these guys out here who are in the street doing whatever they doing 200% more than I trust any of you guys standing over this side with your badges and your guns.
Right.
But that's a problem. That's a huge problem. That's a problem that's facing us across this whole country. Is that's how people feel. Instead of saying, "Great job, officers, for cleaning up the streets and da-da-da-da," I'm more worried if you're going to try to plant something in my car to try to say they did or whatever and then try to tow my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at it like that. Like, you're telling me I should trust you because you're the police. And I'm telling you I absolutely should not trust you because you're the police.
Let's read some comments.
Yes. Cass says, "I think that all the guns should be taken away from everyone like Britain. See how many cops can really knuckle up when they feel froggy." There you go. Mal said, he was replying to Kim's cooking, and said, if you have to let him lead, he's not the one for you. Okay, that's going back. DT said, if you legal, I'm legal. Also, he said, "You got yours, I got mine." I guess he's replying to what I was saying. Yeah. Cass said, all the good that was done with the money that was spent is nothing more than tax write-off. Are you talking about the 20 mil? Okay. Jamila said, "We have become too comfortable with this. We need revolution ASAP. They killing us anyway, so why not go with the purpose?" Thank you, Jamila. I feel you, my sister.
Yeah, it sound good.
I'm
saying it sounds good. It sounds good. Listen, if y'all have any problem with the audio, just go to BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. I'll put the link in the comment section. If Facebook gives you any problem, our Facebook act funky sometimes. If it gives you any problem, I put the link right in the comment section. Click on YouTube. You're not going to have any problems on YouTube, BKS1 Radio TV. Okay.
Also, Quanay said, "Wait, how is he moving if he was already murdered? I just can't. Like, if we're going to get killed anyway, why not go out fighting?" Thank you, Pie Lady. When we have when we become people who are ready to live free, I'll just skip this shit. When people live free. Why is it going? People are ready to live free. Okay, free or die trying. We're gonna keep rolling the video tape. I'm freaking exhausted. I agree. I'm just tired of us getting murdered in cold blood, and everybody be like, "Oh, well, he shouldn't have moved. He shouldn't have this." He was compliant to your confusing commands. Right. How can a person be still and move at the same time? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Be still, move. Which one do you want me to be still, or do you want me to move?
Yeah,
you heard me. Listen to me now. Listen to me.
That was what we witnessed. To me was blatant murder.
Yeah.
In my eyes, and I don't know the before.
Mal said he tried to call in. Check this guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening to you. Though.
Call back.
Call back in, Mal. Yeah, blatant murder. What else can you call that? And like I said, then you turn the light off.
That killed me.
You were already
at the flashlight switch.
But he was already at a shaky angle in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So your angle of your video, you're not really truly showing the inside of the vehicle and what you're trying to say he was reaching for or whatever. You're already at a crazy angle, and then you turn your light off, and then you give him a command, and then you shoot him. You give him a confusing command that makes no sense. Stay still but move, and then you shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
let's go on to this next story. So real quick. So St. Louis, it gets deeper. St. Louis cop indicted for shooting black women. St. Louis cop indicted for shooting black women to the point of critical condition, but says she didn't mean to. Okay, so y'all see those headlines? Let's read the story. All right, so let me read this story real quick. So, suburban St. Louis police officer who says she meant to use her stun gun but mistakenly grabbed her service revolver was indicted on a second-degree assault charge on Wednesday for shooting a suspected shoplifter outside of a grocery store. All right, so St. Louis County prosecutor Wesley Bell said Julia Cruz, 37, is charged in the April 23rd shooting on the parking lot of Schnucks store in Ladue, one of Missouri's wealthiest communities. One of the Missouri's wealthiest communities. All right. The woman who was shot was seriously hurt, Bell said. The 33-year-old woman, who is black, remains in a hospital while, I'm sorry, we got some things going on here where we can't see everything that we're trying to read. Okay. The 33-year-old woman who is black remains in the hospital while authorities say she will survive. Her father, Robert Hall, says she is fighting for her life. Authorities have released her name, but her family identify her as Ashley Hall. She hasn't been charged in the shoplifting. Okay. All right. So I was trying to read that story, but we had a little interruption here in the studio.
For her and pray for my daughter at the same time. I'm just here, y'all. I'm here by the grace of God. I can't do nothing without him, so I'm trying to be humble and be a good Christian that I was taught to be.
Ashley Hall is in the hospital. Her family says she is fighting for her life. She was shot last week at the Ladue Crossing Schnucks. Ladue police officer Julia Cruz tried to arrest her for shoplifting, but Hall was running away. Wesley Bell says Cruz yelled taser, but then pulled out her gun and shot Hall. He called the shooting reckless, but Cruz's attorney says his client made a mistake, that she is devastated by what happened and never meant to harm Hall.
Officer who shot an accused shoplifter in a Schnucks parking lot. Officer Julia Cruz, with tears in her eyes, just hours after she was charged with second-degree assault.
We talked with the family of the victim, and they say they are looking forward to justice, but they have already forgiven the officer.
We had a disturbance in the studio.
Jesus. Yes.
Real quick. So, okay. So let me break this down. So basically, this young lady was shoplifting or whatever the case may be. She caught her. So she thought she was pulling out her taser, and she pulled out the gun.
I thought I pulled my taser.
Thought she pulled out the taser, pulled out a gun, and shot this young black woman, unarmed black woman.
Listen.
All right, for shoplifting.
Listen, any officer that uses that as an excuse for shooting someone, one should be immediately taken off of duty, suspended, whatever you want to call it, and brought up on whatever charges. If you are not proficient enough to know what your service weapon and your taser feel like, if you can't feel the difference and notice that, for one, there's not a trigger. There's no trigger on a taser. There's not. Right? Well, the newer ones, they do have a trigger. So let me change that. But the feel of your taser and the feel of your service weapon are two totally different things. So if in the midst of a struggle or whatever, you're going for whatever, and you can't tell the difference, and you shoot somebody, you no longer need to be an officer. Period. Because if under pressure you can't handle something simple as knowing what's your service weapon and what is your taser, like you might want to get a job at the movie theater or something. Like get a non-lethal job. Like you don't need to be dealing with any type of situation like that. Or if you're in fear for your life, every situation that you come across.
I just want to know.
Then you don't need to be a police officer.
I'm not a police officer. Maybe I need to talk to somebody who is, because I didn't know they can tase you for shoplifting.
Apparently, I guess you can.
So if you're running away, just say even if you did steal, right? So even if you did steal, right? So okay, I got the phone right here, whatever like that. I'm tipping out. You like, hey, you're stealing that phone, and you're a police officer. you could tase me. Aren't you supposed to? Even if I do run, aren't you supposed to subdue me? If I ain't got no weapon, I just got the phone or whatever like that. So
yeah,
it's tase. So tase, you could tase a shoplifter that's running.
Apparently,
that's not trying to physically harm nobody, or whatever. I guess that's resisting arrest. I guess that's how they see it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's still spinning somewhere.
That's resisting arrest. Right?
I
if
guess
you're running with the goods.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Why not just execute him? Just shoot him in the back of the head. Why? We ain't got to go to court. It seems like that's the narrative. That's the way they think. Well, why waste the taxpayers' money by a lengthy court trial? Let's just execute on site. Like, we good. Aren't you? You ain't good with that? Oh, you want me? Man, listen. Like I said, they're getting reckless. Well, I can't say getting. They've been reckless. And like I said, it's time to even the playing field, and that's the last thing that they want. I hate to say it because they're outnumbered. You're outnumbered, so you really don't want that to happen. You don't want the people, the masses, to bear arms and protect themselves like the Constitution says that we can do.
Yeah. Real quick, just in case y'all was wondering why I couldn't get through that story when I was trying to read it, is because we had a visitor here.
Yeah.
A salesperson. A very, very pushy salesperson. Young lady, we already told her the steps to take. They trying to get us to change our internet and phone service and everything over to them.
Yeah.
So, like, the plan is decent, whatever like that, but we still
weighing out
the steps, and we weighing out our options.
Yeah.
So we all got lanes here. So shout out to Soups or whatever like that. That's her lane. She's handling that, whatever. We just told the salesperson like
20 minutes, 30 minutes ago.
About 15 times though.
Yeah.
Just please contact Soups. Contact Patricia. She will handle all that. She'll handle that, whatever. So she came back to the door.
Can you sign this?
Trying to get us to sign something.
Knowing that we're on the show.
Knowing that we're on the air.
We just told her that we were going live.
Right. Knowing that we're on the air. So P, I think, had to curse her out.
Yeah, I did it nice. I didn't actually use any curse words. But I did cuss her out. She knew I was cussing her out. But I was professional. See, I'm a businessman. I know how to cut you out professionally. And just for people out there, just so you know, when doing business with Smooth P, and I'll say when Smooth P with BKS, because I do business with us also. I will turn down your business, even if it's a great deal, if you don't follow the steps. Like, this is business.
Protocol.
It's protocol to everything. I don't care how great of a service, how great of a product or whatever it is. If you don't follow protocol, if you cannot listen to the simple directions that I'm giving you, then guess what? I will not do business with you. I will cut you off in a heartbeat. I will slam the door in your face. Like, we are professional here. But you have to be professional also. Like, I don't like anybody. Don't ever try to push something on me.
The second day she came back, and it's like
third day.
Like, you just walking up in here like,
like you own the joint.
Yeah. I don't even want the service now.
Yeah, that's what I said to her. She's like,
oh, well,
if you don't sign it now, then within a certain time, then it'll get purged. I said, well, purge it out the system. And she looked at me like,
you could offer the service now for $1 or
Yeah.
whatever like that. When it's just like you being disrespectful.
You being disrespectful.
Yeah, pushy is one thing, but then now it's borderline disrespectful.
Yeah, because you're just not listening.
Yeah, we can't entertain it. So, all right.
Sorry, guys, we had to vent.
Verizon, get better salespeople. That's all I'm saying. All right, so now, next up, shout out to Kim K again.
Yes.
And I love this story again. Kim Kardashian has quietly helped.
Yeah.
To free 17 inmates in 90 days.
Yes.
In 90 days, she helped to free 17 inmates quietly, like under the radar, without the media all up her, you know.
Hoo-ha.
Yeah, and she's getting it done. So shout out to her, man. It's been revealed by TMZ. TMZ's always on it, that Kim Kardashian has been quietly helping to free inmates who receive excessive sentences for low-level drug offenses. What's y'all thoughts on this? I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. Say what you want to about Kim K, but at least she's getting it done. That's all I got to say.
I got a question for you. Do you see this leading up to a presidential run at some point?
For Kim?
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't think so?
For Kim?
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nope.
I'm not saying like in any near future, but I can see the way that she's going and what she's doing. She's definitely winning a sector's vote by doing this type of thing.
Yeah, but okay. She'll make more headway doing it how she's doing it, you know? Because think about it. If she has to go through, I mean, before the other ones was going through Trump, you know, and then now she's doing this on her own. She's just going through the actual.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. She's
court
cutting out the middle. Yeah,
and,
no, you're right.
And everything, she's doing it the right way. And again, remember, her father was an attorney. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
There ain't no presidential run. She ain't trying to make no presidential run. She's actually going to law school.
Okay.
And people don't realize that she's actually trying to become a lawyer.
You know, I applaud her for that, and I will have so much more respect for her if she does that. You know, I have somewhat of some respect for her now just for the thing that she's been doing, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really have too much respect for her being who she is from what she became. You know what I'm saying? She has made herself into a brand, and you know, it is what it is. But if she goes to law school and becomes a lawyer, I will have the utmost respect for her for turning that around, for saying, you know what, I did become famous behind some BS, but I took that and I turned it into something for real and something positive. So I will salute her for that, and I will salute her for the efforts of the things that she's done.
I mean, the thing is, you got to salute her. You ain't the same person you was 20 years ago.
No.
I ain't the same person I was 20 years ago. So I mean,
but what I'm
you have to give people room for growth. Period.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I see growth now because for a long time she still was doing this. She wasn't doing sex tapes, but I mean, basically, and we was kind of having this conversation the other day about, you know, internet models. You know what I'm saying? People who are, if the internet shut down today, they probably jump off a bridge because now they're not a model anymore. Now they're not famous anymore because, you know, people are not seeing them. Like, the internet makes a lot of people, quote unquote, celebrities and famous.
Yeah.
And she still was doing stuff for that nature to me, like taking photos, certain kind of photo. Like, to me, I'm like, you're looking for attention. If that's what your career is, like, get a real life. And I feel like she's getting in real life.
Was she looking for attention? Was she's
still
promoting her clothing line?
Butt naked? How you promote clothes if you're butt naked?
She sells lingerie. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, she's branding herself. And then people not stupid. I mean, Cardi not stupid. Nicki not stupid. Sex sells, period.
Yeah.
Right? So that's been since the beginning of mankind. That's been since the 1700s, whatever like that. People can manipulate through sex, period. Right? So whether it's actual physical sex or just the ideal of something sexual, people have been able to sell that. In all different types of things. So if she's making lingerie and she's making fashion and this and this and that, she's going to put on her own fashion or lack thereof, and she's going to promote it. So I never was mad at her hustle. Now, I guess the come up, you know, just like Paris Hilton's come up was a sex tape.
Yeah. And
Kim
I heard
K's
it was horrible.
Come up, which she didn't intentionally do.
Yeah, it was right there.
Was a sex tape.
Yeah.
That wasn't her intention.
No. But
and from what I understand,
she rode it to the wheels fell off.
Exactly. But from what I understand, she took that negative
and she flipped it to positive.
And she actually liked Ray J, and they fell out because of that. You know, even more because of that. She actually was digging dudes. So, you know, we gotta, you know, when I see a lot of people hating or whatever, or because she made it come up from what she's doing, and plus she was a Kardashian anyway. She was rich anyway.
Yeah.
Just by relation,
family,
being an heir. You know, so I mean, I don't know, man. I hate to see the hate on anybody.
No, I'm not even hating on them.
It's not that, but people evolve, people change. You got to give people room to change. Now, if you 50 and you still doing the same damn things you did 20 or 30 years ago, I got a problem with that. You know, but if you evolve and you change, just like Cardi, trust and believe.
Yeah.
I believe in 15 years from now, she's gonna be a way better woman than she's trying to become.
Yeah,
even
she's
now.
still gonna be wild dog.
You know, but a lot of it, her daughter, and she may have more kids,
be
or whatever
older.
like that. That's
Yeah.
going to change. I mean,
Yeah.
she's 25. She's living her life. She's wild. She's somewhat single or whatever like that. I'm tired of knocking people's hustle, man.
You said she's somewhat single. Ain't she a married woman? How's she married?
Somewhat single because they in and out.
He said she's somewhat
They
single.
in and out, man. They be in and out with it.
You funny.
Dorothy Norman Rucker said, "You are so right about that, Norm." Shout out to Kaz Minor said, "On the real, I take my hat off to Kim." Yeah, you got to.
Yeah,
You got to, man. Like I can't hate at all because none of us is doing it. How many of us is out there in the court systems trying to free somebody that's been excessively charged with a crime? I know I'm not doing it. All right, I know you ain't making the time to do it. And it's like, so when I see somebody else is doing some things positive like that, I mean, leave them alone, let them rock.
No, I'm rocking with her on this.
People want to always dangle somebody's past over them like this. You know, they do it a lot. People do it a lot. Oh, I remember when you used to. I remember when you used to.
Yeah.
Norm, you used to get down like this, or you used to do that. What if? So what?
Yeah.
I ain't doing it now.
Yeah.
All right. I have a business. You know, I have a mortgage. I have a wife, family, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on. It's like, yo, cut it out, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Cut it out. Now we got to see growth. This is real talk. Even people that maybe you used to have, beef with back in the day, or people I used to have beef with back in the day, or whatever.
See 'em now,
over some pettiness.
Yeah.
When you look at it now, it's like pettiness. If you still carrying that animosity and you still carrying that beef and that pettiness, then you're the problem. You are the damn problem, man. I'm sick of it, man. I'm tired of it. Let it go. Learn to let it go.
Yeah, I agree.
Let it go, man. It stunts your growth when you hold on to bullshit. Real talk. All right.
Agree.
Got that out. Any comments in the chat? Phone lines are open. Or are they working?
Yeah.
Because somebody said they tried to call in. Well, try to call in. 646
233
1302. I don't know if we even got the phone lines on, but let me see. Let's read some comments.
Yeah, Dorothy said, you were so right about that, Norm. Kaz said, oh, well, we read that, right? We read that already. Yeah, we can get anything else. Cass stupid said, take that Crocodile Dundee hat off, P. You getting soft. She deserved to get cussed out. Where's Kiss? She would have gave it to her. Yeah, sometimes you gotta still big business. Like, we're still businessmen. I ain't gonna cuss her out. Not this time. Next time she might get cussed out.
Yeah, she getting cussed out the next time. No, I'm telling you, bro. You know me. You know I was almost there before.
Yeah.
So my thing is, she show up again, getting cussed out. I want you to videotape it because that's the type of person that's so persistent.
Oh, try to say,
She tried to say something.
Yeah, you're right.
I came in. Y'all listen to this now. I came in the studio with these two guys.
Yeah,
so y'all gonna hear us talk about it first. And they did this and they said this and they whatever. No, we just told you kindly to get out and deal with
the proper
channels.
Proper channels.
And the proper person that handles that. That's it.
Jeez.
Yeah. Didn't mean to hurt her feelings, but hey, it is what it is.
Life is what it is.
There's something that bothered me, man. I don't know how to take this story, right? So Nipsey Hussle got the Marathon store and everything, and it's out in Cali. What they call it? The flagship store. The flagship store out in Cali, whatever. So since his untimely death, Marathon has been bombarded with orders. And whatever. So they're trying to fulfill these orders. So they shut down the flagship store.
Really?
So I guess they're trying to get these orders out. So if you go there now,
you can't get in.
You'll see nothing but a whole bunch of FedEx boxes and whatever.
Wow.
People trying to make good on those orders. You know, a lot of people wanted to support so much.
Yeah.
It's been an
It's
abundance
overwhelming.
of orders.
Wow.
So one person took to the net to complain, and we're going to try to read this because I want to read both comments. So person took to the net, but is she right? Is she wrong? Should we try to understand? So let's read. She said, man, what the ever. My mom was sick for 5 months. Nobody gave her F, and my rent be due. I got a business too. I would never allow 2 million orders after your owner dies. People spent their hard-earned money supporting this store. At least they could answer my emails after waiting a month and no confirmation of tracking or tracking number. But you celebrities get all access to all the clothes while I wait a month for my stuff. That's wrong. That's not how you run a business. My money may be nothing, but I work my ass off and I support black businesses when I can. I got this shady. That's not right, because she's been waiting for order for a minute. So Matt Barnes, a celebrity. You know what Matt Barnes is?
Yeah.
Okay. So Matt Barnes first said, which made her go off, wanted to speak on this real quick. I was in the store last week to buy stuff for the family, and when I posted what I bought on my story, what I bought on my story, I got a lot of DMs, people telling me they ordered stuff and never got it. When I tell you that store was filled with FedEx boxes for everyone's orders, they're going to get y'all right. And that's when she blacked out and said what she said. And then he comes back and says, you're a effing clown. Make your own sweatshirt.
Oh, wow.
Then you won't have to wait for shit.
Wow.
I tell you, some people
on.
don't get it. God
Wow.
bless you and your family.
How you gonna call somebody effing clown? Right?
So after this,
and then tell God bless him.
After this debacle, Marathon Clothing put out a statement after all this was going down, and they basically said to the peoples, thank you everyone who placed an order with us these last couple of weeks. We appreciate the unprecedented outpour of support. It means a lot to our team and family. We are working around the clock to fulfill every order placed. We ask for your patience as we get everything fulfilled and shipped out to you. Additionally, our flagship store is closed right now, but our online store is open 24/7 to serve you and is the only authorized retailer of our brand. Once again, thank you for your support.
See, I think that they did that backwards, because I'm almost certain that that's how they got into this problem, this issue, is the online store, because you can't really control that unless you do put stuff up as out of stock. But a lot of these online stores don't really have someone monitoring it like that, to the point that they should be putting up out of stock, and make it so that you can't order. That's probably how they got to this point, because that's what everybody was doing. Everybody was running to the internet to order their stuff. So I'm sure that that's how they got backed up. So I wouldn't close down the flagship store. If anything, I would keep that open, and I would have shut down online ordering for right now.
Right.
Until you get caught up, because you're gonna get a lot less walk-ins online. Anybody across the world could order online, so you can get another 1 million orders a day if you really want to be realistic online, versus how many people are actually going to walk into your establishment and buy stuff. So I think that they actually did that backwards. I get it. They're still trying to keep the cash flow coming in. But at the same time, like I said, you don't want to piss off the masses of people like you're doing. Like if somebody's waiting, like I'm going through something similar like that with something now, and I'm trying to get my money back. I ordered something. I didn't get no tracking number. I didn't get my product delivered. I reached out to you, same thing. I reached out to you. I emailed you 2 times with no response. Like, that's frustrating as a person who spent their money. Because I'm the type of person, like, it took me a long time to really get used to this whole internet thing, because I'm a person who like to feel what I'm buying, hands on.
Shout out to Kim's Cooking. She said, but my question is, why did people wait until the brother was killed to start ordering anything?
I mean, I get it, but
I'm gonna be honest, Kim. Somebody like me, I didn't even know about Marathon Clothing, right? I hate to say it, until Nipsey's death and everything, and then people started talking about it more and whatever like that, and I was like, oh, okay. So I actually wanted to support, so maybe when this calms down, whatever, I'll purchase something, I'll buy something, whatever like that. I would like to support and represent. Whatever the case is. So a lot of people probably didn't know. And again, as much notoriety as Nipsey was getting, even a lot of his music, I was made, as a DJ, I still was made aware of a lot of his music after the fact. After the fact. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people not gonna admit that. They're gonna be like, yeah, Nipsey.
Yeah, had every Nipsey album.
Yeah, Nipsey this, that. No. I started getting into his songs more after, because I started being more aware of it, brother. And it's sad that has to happen.
Yeah.
But a lot of mainstream radio wasn't running like that.
Not at all.
And then they jumped on it on the boat too. Later, again, if you can't hear us, you having sound issues or whatever, just go to BKS1 Radio TV.
But we actually didn't know Nipsey, who he was, because we actually interviewed and rated his first mixtape.
We rated the tape.
The tape.
We didn't get.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't. Yeah, Fuse keep telling me. We never. And I don't know why I thought that we did talk to him.
No,
it was a mix-up with his publicist or something, right?
Yeah, no, it was a mix-up. He was trying to call in. There was a problem with the lines or the time or whatever like that.
Okay. So we actually reviewed. We reviewed his first mixtape, and it was hot. I actually still have that mixtape. I have his original first mixtape, which was hot. Like I say, he was hot. Then he was up and coming. You know, so like I said, it was definitely a tragedy. Anytime any of us get killed, it's a tragedy. But you know, to see where he came from, and he was hungry then. You know, he was hungry and made good music then. So, you know, but that is what we know. We know what happens when people die; they become more popular. Absolutely. I don't care how popular you are when you're in life; you're more popular in death.
Speaking on some things, man. So you know, a new video reveals Sandra Bland recorded her traffic stop. Yeah. Family demands a reinvestigation. So let me read some of this, and I was shocked. I'm like, wow, new video.
You know, they cover up stuff. They gotta cover it up.
How they just find out about this now? So nearly 4 years ago, the controversial arrest and death of 28-year-old Sandra Bland ignited protests over race and police misconduct. On Monday, newly released cell phone footage proved Sandra Bland was recording her 2015 Texas traffic stop, and now the Bland family wants answers. 3 days after her arrest, Bland was found hanging in her cell from what was ruled a suicide. Up until this point, the family and public have only seen one account of Bland's traffic stop dash cam footage from the arresting officer, Brian Encinia. Okay, and then it goes on to say, let me get the rest of it because this is interesting. Now, through Bland's point of view, family members say that the new video confirms that the case should be reopened. Open the case, period. That's how I feel right now, said Bland's sister, Shantae Needham. We know they have an extremely, extremely good cover-up system. This not only shows that he lied, but that he really had no business even stopping her, period. And at the end of the day, he needs to go to jail. Let's run some of the clip, and let's talk about this thing.
Get out of the car now.
Why am I being apprehended? You trying to give me a ticket for the failure?
Get out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended? You just opened my car door. You just opened my car door. So you threatening to drag me out of my own car.
Get out of the car.
And then you
I
gonna
will
stun
light
me?
you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
Really, for a failure to signal. You doing all of this for a failure to signal.
Get over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
For a failure to signal. Yep, for a failure to signal.
Get off the phone.
On my school.
Get off the phone.
I'm not on the phone. I have a right to record. This is my property. This is my property. Sir?
Put your phone down right now. Get out of the car now.
Why am I being...
Yeah, they probably going to want to reopen that. It's a contradiction. Serious contradiction. But
well, we all know police lie every day.
Yeah.
They lie a lot.
Yo, just to hear her voice, man, that just kind of shook.
So it's kind of, and I'm sure the family, I'm sure that you know, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's open season on us. Like I said, and the crazy part about it is it used to just be us males. They don't care anymore. They're going after our women. They're going after our children. They're going after our elderly. Like it's open season. They don't care anymore. They're trying to really eradicate us from the face of the earth. They hate us that much.
Yeah.
It's really like super sad and serious. Like I said, listen, we gotta protect ourselves. It is our right as American citizens. Even though we're not, we were never really considered. When the Constitution was written, it wasn't written for us. But guess what? It applies to us now. So guess what? What's good for you is good for me. If you got the right to bear arms, I got the right to bear arms. If you got the right to protect yourself and your property, I got the right to protect myself and my property. If you got the right to make it home at the end of the night, I got the right to make it home at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So.
Next one. Florida cop charged with battery and misconduct after violent arrest. A woman is caught on video. It just don't stop, bro. It just don't stop. Let's read some of this. Yeah, I wanted to get through this one right here. Yeah. Says on Friday, officers Alejandro Geraldo was charged with felony official misconduct and misdemeanor battery 2 months after he was seen violently arresting a black woman on video. According to NBC, Miami-Dade officer arrived at the scene of the incident on March 5th in response to a 911 call from 26-year-old Dima Loving. Loving had called to report a man allegedly threatening and waving a shotgun at her and her friend Adriana Green. All right, so it
She
says,
called the police.
Yeah, exactly. So, let me read the rest. In the cell phone footage captured by Green, Geraldo is seen forcibly grabbing Loving by the arm, pushing her into a fence and throwing her on the ground before handcuffing her. Geraldo defended his questionable actions, accusing Loving of being uncooperative and not obeying commands. Loving was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer without violence, which has since been dropped. All right. An arrest of one of our own is disappointing and overshadows the hard work of the dedicated men and women of law enforcement, who strive daily to protect and serve.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here's
protect himself and serve himself.
Yeah, here.
Why do I have to be corrected when my life was just threatened and my daughter's sick? I just want to go through the door and charge my phone.
Please stop. She didn't even do nothing.
Touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
What
do
the
not
heck?
record this.
I
Do not touch
am.
me.
What the?
Do not
Why are you
touch
doing
me.
that? Why are you
Do
doing
not
that?
Do not touch
Why are you
me.
doing
Do
that?
not touch me.
She's
I
not
just
doing
said
nothing.
I wanted to call my kids. I just said I wanted to call my kids. My phone is dead. What do you not understand? I got a gun pointed in front of me, and my kids is sick. I'm stressed out.
D. Ramos?
I need to go
D.
call
Ramos?
my children.
D. Ramos?
I need to call my kids.
What's his name?
I don't understand.
D. Ramos? 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 Officer, what's your name, please? Why?
There you have it.
That's a misdemeanor, though.
He's locked up.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's locked up.
I thought it
So
said
it's
on a
right.
misdemeanor charge is what it said when you read it, though. Misdemeanor battery or something to that effect.
Yeah, battery and misconduct.
This
for an officer. Yeah. So, hey man,
nothing's gonna happen to him.
No. Well, he's off the force. He's in jail. Okay.
He'll be on another police force down there. That's what they do.
All right. Well, y'all know what's coming up. The DJ Just show is coming up. And also some food from Kim's Cooking. That's why he's probably going to show up a little late. He's probably sampling the food on the way. So he's probably going to show up here a little late and everything. But remember, we was talking about a woman is naturally submissive to a man who she trusts to lead, even if she's an alpha female. My question is, what would make a woman not trust a man to lead? What are some things that would make a woman not trust a man to lead? Ladies, what you got? What you got?
I'd say lying, cheating, not being reliable, immaturity. Oh man, I mean, actually, it's a super long list. I could probably.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the ladies say. But damn, I want them to call in. For some reason, I don't know if our phone lines. My phone is dead because I left my charger home. So my phone is dead, so I can't even test it out.
Dead,
but
mine's at 1.5.
Yeah, it's just an interesting. It's an interesting thing. Like, what would make a woman not trust a man to lead that she's in a relationship with?
That's Kim said it was picked up earlier, so he's probably snacking on the way over.
Yeah, he probably dipped back and sharing it with some of his peoples.
Oh man, not being truthful. Phyllis said. Quane said not leading. Wow, like that one. There you go. That's a big one.
That's actually a good one.
That's a great one.
Good one, Pilot.
Yeah. But I mean, not every man's meant to be a leader. Unfortunately, they should be. But I can tell you, if you're in a relationship as a man and you're not leading a relationship, you better believe a couple of things are going on. One, either you ain't gonna be in that relationship long, or she's dealing with some man somewhere else that is leading her.
Pilot said unintelligent, and Phyllis said not being truthful.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, but you could believe that if you ain't leading at home, somebody leading. Kim said if he's not taking care of business like it should be, and I have to keep going behind him, I might as well stay the alpha female I am. And Phyllis also said immaturity.
Yeah. You know. But you know what? And it's funny because I see a lot of females today. I'm not saying all of y'all, so don't beat me up for this. But I see a lot of females today being overly dominant with certain men that they're with, and the men that they're with is allowing it.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say,
allowing it.
There you go.
And like, you know, like they just running everything, like
Can't
just calling
blame
the
them.
shots on everything, whatever. And the man is so frazzled and just jumping around like a chicken with his head cut off, you know, just trying to do everything to please her or whatever like that, you know, and he doesn't have his own backbone. I see a lot of that. And you know what? You only could blame him
exactly
for putting himself in that position.
It's a rule of thumb, men. A woman will do to a man whatever a man allows her to do.
Exactly.
And a woman will get away with, or try to see what she can get away with a man.
Exactly.
You know, as much as she can. So she knows what her boundaries are. It is up to you to establish boundaries. And if you allow her to be the man, then guess what? She will treat you like the woman. AKA you might start to get called a B every now.
But
don't be mad about it.
I love some of the conversations that we had with certain callers that we had on this show in the past. And everything that have called in, there's been a lot of females that called in and said, "No, look, I want my man to lead."
Yeah, most women do.
I want him to lead,
yes.
and I'm submissive to my man. I chose him to be my husband, or you know, my significant other, and I want him to take charge and lead and whatever. And I respect, you know, his guidance. And she's like, now if I happen to disagree. She was like, if I disagree with where he's trying to lead me, then I'm going to have that conversation with him.
Exactly.
Whatever. And we'll have to have that talk. Now, if he handles that the wrong way, if he treats me talking to him about a certain situation the wrong way, then I have to reevaluate who I'm with.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to, you know, there are a lot of women that doesn't see submitting to your man as a form of control.
Exactly. Because it's not.
Right.
I mean, it can be, depending on the man.
Right. No, but
it should not be.
Yeah. You get. There are a lot of women out there that respect a man's role. Period.
Yes. Kim tried to call into it. So it's definitely something with Skype. Sorry, we're having an issue with the Skype today, guys.
Okay.
Sorry. And I want to disagree with Quine. She said all humans do that, Smooth P. I disagree, because I can tell you that I don't do that. I don't play any games. I don't try to see what I can get away with. I don't try to, you know, push the envelope, because I don't want that done to me. Like, I don't like people don't play games with me and don't try to play with my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna do nothing but highly piss me off. So I don't do that to people. I don't want it done to me. So all humans don't do it. Or maybe every other human but me, because I've never done that. I've never tried to see what I can get away with, and you know, and let me push the envelope to see. No, I don't play them games. I'm very straightforward. I let you know what my likes and my dislikes are. I let you know what are absolutes and absolute nots. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those people that I have the real conversations up front. Like a lot of people want to just, when they starting out, just be all bully. Yeah. No, I'll let you know up front. Like, listen, you like that. Like, don't put your hands on. Like, I don't put my hands on women, so don't put your hands on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street. I don't play that game. I don't like this. I don't like that. I like, I give you those things up front. I don't play the game and a guessing game later. So, but that's how I win.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's read some comments and then we're gonna.
Yes. No, I wasn't making it about women. You're right. I should have said humans. I apologize, Kwame. You're right. And so she says, so all humans means it's a human trait, not female trait. Children do it a lot too. Yeah.
As far as what?
What I was saying about people, females with men will try to, see what they can get away with and da. And she's right. It's a human trait. Humans do it, but females
just children and women do that. Just children and women do it. Don't cover it up now. Don't try to cover it up now. You meant to say just women.
I'm trying to help her out.
Just children and women.
I'm trying to help her out. This is Pie Lady. I don't want to argue with her. I'm messing.
I miss going back and forth with Pie Lady. But I feel you on that. It's a human trait to some extent.
It is, but women do it more so than men.
Women do it a lot. So do children.
Yeah, so do children, definitely.
Yeah. Immature men.
Yes. Who you can call children.
So I guess.
But women will call children.
Yeah, I guess you could say a human trait. Yeah. I'm just messing with you, Pie Lady.
Oh man.
I'm just messing. I'm overdue too for a bean pie too. I'm overdue. Yeah, definitely. I want to go on to this last thing before we get set up for the DJ Jess show, 5 p.m. Well,
I'm laughing at the faces. We love you.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Man, time flies, man. Time flies. But we'll be back. Trust me, a lot earlier tomorrow and everything. There's reasons. There's a lot going on at BKS from Radio, man. Just a lot of stuff we got to handle. A lot of great things as always. A lot of new opportunities as always. So we want to make sure we start making one of y'all favorite shows more consistent every day. And hit you a little bit earlier and everything. So we're working on that right now. And we're working on some other things for the show as well. So also, if we do a live symposium type thing at an event, a Q&A type thing for the Man Cave show, we definitely want y'all ladies in the building. We want y'all fellas in the building.
Yes.
I would definitely want to invite also the ladies of Al to the combat and debate with us.
We could do that
as well.
I don't know if they're ready, but they could try.
Yeah, we did the Mars Venus thing before, so
I had to miss that.
We're gonna take that to a stage. So I definitely want to see y'all in the building when we put that together. All right. So again, we want to thank everybody for joining us today.
Definitely.
On the Man Cave Power Hour.
Yes.
Today and everything, and we'll be back tomorrow. And we appreciate you all. I want to leave y'all. I saw this, and this is one of my favorite philosophers. I've always seen him as a philosopher, and somebody I admire a lot. So I want to try to get this statement that the late great Bruce Lee said, and I want to talk about this tomorrow. All right, about being too emotional, letting your emotion take over. So the late great Bruce Lee said, "You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing everything with logic. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you.
Thanks.
Breathe and allow things to pass." People, hear me. All right. A lot of issues and situations can be resolved or not even jump off if you don't react to everything that is said to you. There have been people that emotionally reacted to things that was said to them that are no longer here.
Yeah, change their life. Yeah.
Or either changed their life, they either lost their job, they lost their life, they lost their spouse. You can't react to everything that is said to you. So shout out to the late great Bruce Lee. And I'm actually going to get his book. So if anybody, no, matter of fact, I want it as a present. So if somebody wants to buy me a present, I don't care who's listening, I want the book, The Tale of Jeet Kune Do. The Tale of Jeet Kune Do is a lot of different philosophies, like and views and ideology of the late great Bruce Lee, like this one right here. All right, so take these words to heart. You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing everything with logic. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Breathe and allow things to pass. Thanks, Bruce, for that.
Yes.
Man, I miss you, brother. Miss that, brother. One of my favorites growing up. So again, we want to thank y'all, and always remember this show is never about us.
No. It's always about you,
because
you are the next best kept secret.
Yes.
And we love you guys.
We love y'all, and ain't a damn thing you could do about it.
Nope.
Peace and blessings, man. We'll see y'all. Stay tuned for the DJ Jess Show.
Coming up.
Kim, I'm waiting for your cooking with a K. I'm waiting for your cooking with a K. Yes, today's show is sponsored by Kim's Cooking.
Yes.
We can't wait to taste it. And we're going to, me and Smooth P going to videotape a little bit of it. And we're going to talk about it.
That's right.
All right.
Kim's Cooking.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Y'all have a great
We
day.
out.
See y'all Friday. Come on out Friday.
Yeah, man.
Rock out with the crew. Today's show is sponsored by TGI Fridays. In here, it's always Fridays. 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. Come out for Friday Night Live. Every Friday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's the Happy Hour Mix with DJ Storm Norman General, DJ Smooth P, DJ Jess, DJ KT, and DJ Sassy. Music is always powered by WBKS1.com. And that was my best Caucasian voice I can give you guys today. Thank you for tuning in.